The embryo, in order to survive, must interfere with the hormonal cycle of the dam. In most mammals at the end of the luteal phase of a non-pregnant female, the corpus luteum produces oxytocin. Oxytocin is transported by arterial vessels to the cells of the uterine endometrium, where it binds to its receptors, stimulating the release of endocrine PGF2 alpha. Local veins collect this hormone. Depending on the species, there are countercurrent vascular exchange mechanisms between the uteroovarian vein and the ovarian artery, so that a portion of the PGF2 alpha diffuses and is directly transported to the corpus luteum. The remaining PGF2 alpha passes through the pulmonary system, which denatures it to a different percentage depending on the species, up to 90% in cows and sheep, but only 40% in sows. Independent of the path, PGF2 alpha exerts its lytic effect on the corpus luteum, and a new cycle begins. The production of progesterone, necessary for the uterus to be receptive to blastocyst implantation, ceases. There are different mechanisms of maternal recognition of pregnancy depending on the species. Interferon tau is one of them. A healthy ovine embryo produces interferon tau, which acts on the endometrial cells of the uterus to inhibit the production of oxytocin receptors. When the oxytocin produced by the corpus luteum is transported to the endometrial cells, it cannot be identified and stimulate PGF2 alpha synthesis. Progesterone production is maintained, and therefore the uterine environment allows for embryo implantation. The mechanism of estradiol is different. The porcine embryo produces this steroid that reroutes PGF2 alpha secretion by endometrial cells into the uterine lumen instead of towards the submucosal capillaries. That is, when the oxytocin produced by the corpus luteum binds to its receptors, PGF2 alpha is released in an exocrine fashion rather than endocrine. In the lumen, it has no luteolytic effect, so progesterone levels and the uterine environment are suitable for embryo survival.